Sorry, I think I've done it right. Looks as if it's working. Right. This is Ask Math. I tried to upload it yesterday, but it just took ages, so I'm going to do a Facebook Live thing. So if I'm on the screen, let me know somehow. I'm not very good with all this Facebook Live stuff. We've got a few people watching. There we are. Right. So I've just done I was here early today. I'm brewing the porter again today, so I thought I'd do it early to get it out of the way. Right, so we'll just fire in with the questions. So thanks everyone for sending your questions in. Really appreciate it. So I'll try and answer them as best I can now. Right, Jeff from Instagram and Steph Griffiths from Facebook. What was your inspiration to start brewing? Two things really. My grandfather was a big part of it. He was a really keen home brewer. He used to brew everything under the sun really. And when he passed away, then my gran just wanted his kit out to the house pretty much. So I inherited his kit. And I went from there. So and I started on the Wilkinson's homebrew stuff, and then I went on to all grain brewing. Then so it's brewing from grains and hops and things, and I went from there. I went into a bit of an obsession. And it went from 20 litres into from my kitchen into 1,650 litres now, so it's a bit mad really in a couple of years. And the second inspiration was I drank a beer called Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, and I thought, if you can pack that much flavour into a beer, why have I been drinking rubbish, like Carlin and Foster's up until now, and supermarkets weren't as good as selling beer then, so you were quite limited to what you could buy. So I thought, why not brew it? Well, try and brew it, and so I just went from there. So I pretty much just fell into it really, but yeah, I love it now. I love it. Right. Yeah. So thanks, Jeff and Steph for that. And Jeff, I'll probably see you later on, I would have thought. Right, Carl from Instagram. Any chance of a brewing lesson? Not a lesson as such, but I can give you some advice, no problem at all. But I'm just a home brewer, brewing on a big kit. Like I say, it's I've just learned from my mistakes really. I've read a couple of books and what have you, but any advice I can give you, let me know. Just pop in. I can talk you through the kit or whatever. And I want to do something like homebrew Wednesday or something like that. So get like a group of homebrewers after lockdown, of course. A group of homebrewers down. Everyone can share their own brews and talk about experiences and things. And sounds like an AA meeting, that doesn't it? And I can do a bit of a talk on malt or hops or whatever you've got problems with then. And maybe that's something that we can do. So thanks Carl for that one. On. Right, sorry, I'm just reading a couple of messages. Thanks Lisa for that. Yeah, you're more than a home brewer. Thanks. I feel like that sometimes, but I feel like a home brewer. But it just comes with practice. So thanks for that. Right, Jason, who is a home brewer, really good home brewer in fact. I've had a couple of his brews, and I have got one of his brews in the fridge. He did give it to me last week, but I haven't had the chance to drink it. I didn't want to drink it because I had a bit too much to drink on the weekend, so I couldn't face it. So I'm gonna try it today. Right, Jason says, what's the next addition to your range? Are you still going to be brewing on your pilot kit for recipe development? And that's a yes for the recipe development. I brought the kit down from my parents' house, my parents' garage, where I first set up. So it's a 150 litre kit. So it's about 300 bottles per brew then. So I'm going to do that, and then if it's good enough, I'll brew it on the big kit. So I'd rather throw 300 bottles away rather than 5,000. Just makes sense, So it is something I'm going to do, and I'm going to do like one-off specials on that as well. So maybe stronger beers that might not sell as well, but I want to get in stock, So that's definitely something I am going to do. Next addition to the range, I'm not sure what is going to come next, but there's a few things I want to do. I want to do, experiment with fruit beers. So I want to do, I've done a few fruit beers, like in the home brewing days, but I want to do it on a commercial scale. So I've done a blueberry IPA, which is quite nice. It was a bit strong. I think that was about 8%, so I'm going to tone that down a bit. And like a mango pale ale or lime lager or something like that, so it's that's one part of it that I'm going to do experiment with. Then I'm going to do a bit of the off the wall brews as well, so like imperial IPAs and strong beers and maybe non-alcoholic beers if people call for it. I'm not sure. Might be interesting to brew that. And Belgian beers, I love Belgian beers as well, so I'll try and squeeze them in as well. So thanks, Jess, for that. Claire from Bonnie, Scotland. Friendly with Claire and Stevie, so she's asking when's your beer going to be making it up to sunny Scotland? And in fact, it's been up there. Just last week, I sent parcels to Edinburgh and Ayr and Inverness. So you buy through online, and then we ship it all over the UK, which is amazing, really. So it's been up for, like Inverness way down to Brighton. So it's amazing how far the word travels, So that's the beauty of Facebook, as you can see. Right, yeah, so thanks, Claire, for that, and hope the little one's okay. Right, Jonathan on Facebook. Any plans for future brewery tours? It is definitely something I want to do. How practical it is where I am at the minute, because there's not much parking space and things like that. Maybe is the answer. So I need to work it out first. But doors always open. You can call in any time. I'm here till 4 o'clock pretty much every day now, except for Sundays. And if you want to have a look at the kit, you're more than welcome to. And I can answer questions. So yeah, there's no problem at all. I might do a bit of a virtual tour one day. I'm not quite sure. So yeah, so maybe is the answer. I just need to work it out how practically it's going to work out. So. Thanks, Jonathan, for that one. Gareth on Instagram. Have you ever thought of setting up a monthly subscription service so customers can pre-order for regular deliveries? It is definitely something I want to do because I get loads of people calling in on a regular basis every week or every month, and it just makes sense if you buy in that much of Tinworks, then you should be getting a discount at the end of it. So I'm not sure how it's going to work. I'm just working here at the minute now, so as I finish my other job, so I've got a lot more time to think about these things and try and work it all out. So I'm not sure how much it's going to cost per month or what you're going to get per month, but I will look at it, and it's definitely something I have thought about. So thanks, Gar, for that one. And he's also asking what are the next steps for Tinworks. So a couple of things really. I'm going to start employing people at the minute because I've employed myself, which is good, but it's not enough at the minute. So I need to employ probably a brewing assistant. So they'll be helping me around the brewery, cleaning, brewing, bottling, delivering, and all, everything that I do at the minute. So, sorry, it's been too early. I need a coffee today. Yeah, so that's what they're going to be doing. So that's the brewing assistant. I need a salesperson as well, because up until now I've been relying on people you know, just word of mouth, and you know, the beer speaks for itself at the minute. So, but the quantities I'm doing now, up to, you know, 30 or 40,000 bottles every month, is it's hard for it just to speak for itself, you know. So I need somebody to go out and try and find business, and so that's another thing that I need to do. Yeah, so employing people, that's the main thing. I just need to make sure that everything's right before I get people working here. I don't want to employ somebody and then at the end of the day, you know, after a month I say, oh, you know, I can't really afford you, or you know, that type of thing, you know. So I just need to make sure that everything's right, and we can go from there. Step 2 would be expanding the brewery. It seems a bit crazy, really. I've only just started brewing down here, but all the fermenters, as you can see behind me, are full at the minute. And I'm brewing just round the clock. Every time one is emptied, then I'm brewing another batch. So I need another couple of fermenters. So that'll bring the total up to probably about 60,000 every month, which is mad, really. Considering I was doing, you know, in the home brew days, so I was brewing probably about 50 odd bottles per batch, you know, and that'll last me a couple of months. So it is mad when you think about it. But yeah, expanding is another step. And step 3, it might be away at the minute anyway, with lockdown and stuff, is opening a pub, a Tinworks pub, not just to sell my beers, but sell other beers as well. Because I find in Llanelli, you walk into a bar, you see the beers on tap, you know, Carlin, Foster's, Guinness, Strongbow. You walk out of that pub, you go into another pub, and you see exactly the same range. So it'd be nice to have something different, locally sourced if possible, but beers from around the world as well, you know. So that's the dream, and I'll be able to maybe do a bit of a restaurant in there as well, so you can have tidy food as well. So nothing goes better with beer than food. Yeah, so that's three steps: employing people, expanding, and a pub. And then from there, it'll probably be a couple more pubs, and you know, it'll go from there. Hopefully that'll be the case. So, but like I said, I've got a bit more time to plan now. So yeah, so that'll be fine. Right, a couple more. I won't bore you any longer. The Wild Sour Baker. I only just had this in now, so I've only had a chance to write down one of your questions. So, is it true green and clear glass bottles have more chemicals than brown glass bottles? In one word, no, that's not true. There is some differences, not in the beer itself, but in the way it's packaged. So, brown bottles and darker bottles and cans are very good at stopping UV light getting into the beer, because once you get UV light into the beer, it turns the beer. So it's called skunked, because it turns the hop off pretty much. So the hop is hop plants which we use in brewing is like a relative to the cannabis family. So as soon as UV, well, it's not as soon as it hits it, but if UV light gets in there for a prolonged period of time, it turns the beer like a cannabis-y taste. I don't know what cannabis tastes like, but that's apparently it. So I would unless you drink glass bottles, clear bottles straight away, then I would stick to the brown or the darker ones. And cans are the best packaging method, because they don't leave any light in at all. I think it had a bit of a bad rap at cans because of you know, back in the day you used to have the, you know, big 500ml Boddingtons or whatever it was. But that is the best way to package. So that's another thing that we're going to do is pack in cans as well. So Tinworks in tin can, it makes sense. What else was I going to say? Yeah, a fact for you about glass bottles is, do you know you've got the I can't remember, Sol? They put the lime in the bottle. It's not to keep flies away or you know, a trendy thing to put taste. It's to stop the taste of that skunked beer. So because it originates in Mexico, I think, and there's loads of sun in Mexico, so it used to turn the beer off all the time. So that's why they put the limes in to stop that taste coming through. So that's the fun fact of the day. Right. Yeah, so thanks to the Wild Sour Baker for that one. Thanks for that. Right, last one is opening times and where am I? I get loads of phone calls every day asking where I am. It is in Trostre. The postcode takes you over to the Jenkins side, but we're on the other side. So we're by Best Electrical and the Plum Centre. It's on the road where the skip is. So if you come out to the skip, as if you've gone into the skip, go towards, you've got Plum Centre on your right hand side. I'm in that estate there. So I got big signs outside now, so you can't miss it. And I'm here 10 till 4, well, I'm here, you know, 8 till 6 probably most days. But I'm open 10 till 4 every day, apart from Sundays. So you can call in, grab a couple of bottles, and that's no problem at all. Or you can buy online, and you can pick up in the brewery, or we can deliver it. That's no problem at all. Yeah, so that's about it. So thanks thank you for all your questions. There are a couple more questions, but I'll keep them for next time because time is getting on now, and I need to get on with the brewing. So yeah, thanks everyone, and I'll see you soon.